turn this into this. I'm the Great British Chocolatier and you're watching Chocolate Plus. Hello and welcome to another episode. Today we are going to be making some marshmallow snowballs with our shredded coconut here and our marshmallows, and we're going to be using white chocolate, and we're going to add some raspberry fruit powder. This is sweet and tart for smoothies and desserts. It's a dry powder which we're going to mix into the chocolate. So you know the drill. They go in the microwave 3 rounds at 30 seconds, stirring in between. Cut a long story short, I'm going to speed this up. Okay, the 3 rounds are up, and as you see, it's mostly melted. Now, the residual heat in here should melt the remaining chunks that are in here. If you find it is not melting, it's not melting enough, you can put it in the microwave for a 4th time. I find this more so with the white chocolate or the colored chocolate, that it sometimes needs an extra 10 seconds, which we're going to do. Don't worry about this, because this will come off in the final round. So we'll add 10 seconds here, and then I'm going to add in this is an option, a raspberry fruit. You don't have to use this. You could put in a cherry flavor or a strawberry flavor if you want. Entirely up to you, but I have it, so I'm going to use it. And all we're doing now is just stirring in and making sure that the heat is all dispersed and all those last few chunks are gone. It's going to take a few minutes. Okay, so before we start throwing the marshmallows in there, I'm going to put about, I would think, 2 tablespoons, if we're going to measure. You can play it by ear, but that's a heaping tablespoon. And it's going to turn the chocolate pink. And it's also going to thicken up the chocolate a bit, because when you add a powder, it starts getting a little chunky. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it again in the microwave for 10 seconds, stir, and see if that loosens it up. And I don't know why I'm wearing white when I'm dealing with red powder, but that's what I do. That's all good. All right. So we have a mixture here. It's kind of thick because of the powder, but we're gonna work with what we got because that's all we got to work with. Now you can put some vegetable oil in here, since these are candy melts. So they take out the cocoa butter and replace it with the vegetable oil. So you can put a little teaspoon of vegetable oil in, like so, and mix it, and that will loosen up a lot more. But you only want a tiny bit, half a teaspoon, not a lot. You can use Crisco, so that's all. And you already see there is a nice smooth. Look at that, a nice smooth consistency there. There we go. All right, so marshmallow in, and give it a bath in the chocolate, and then we're gonna tap it off quite vigorously because we don't want a thick shell, we want a thinner shell. And as you see, I'm just using a regular kitchen fork. And then we just put it in the shredded coconut, like so. And we're just simply going to roll it around. We have to cover some of the areas. That's good. Until you get it like that. Okay, a little bit of a hiccup there. I actually thought this was, because I normally buy flaked, flaky coconut. This is shredded. I thought it was those tiny, tiny pieces. And so I didn't want it looking like this. So I'm gonna do a test here. I'm gonna bring out a small chopper blender thing. And I'm gonna see if I can't save this batch with chopping up. I forget what it's called. Desitin. It's the rice-sized coconut that you want. That's what I wanted. So let's see. I'm gonna turn the volume down because this is gonna be loud. Oh, alrighty. So I'm gonna call this a win. It's now chopped it up into little pieces like I wanted it to resemble snow. We don't want flakes, we want snow, because snow don't fall in, well, it's snowflakes, but not that kind of flakes. So let's start this again. That one is going to be my taster. It's going to taste good. And this got to go back in the microwave. Now, if this happens to you, 10 seconds to 15 to warm it up, just to loosen it up. So anyway, I almost put it in for 30 seconds. I'm not thinking. Right. So we put it back in there to loosen it up. Because it took me a little while to think about what I can do. And I think that's good. So, let's start this over again. Like so. And actually, I'm actually glad when I make a little bit of mistakes here. Because this is something that you can do at home. And don't stress it. It'll all work out. So, giving it a chocolate bath like so. Shaking off the excess, tapping it down a lot, giving it a nice smooth shell, and then now putting it into the coconut, like so, making sure we cover up the little holes left by the fork, and then we simply just, there we go, that's what I'm looking for. Gently rolling it around, covering it up in the coconut that we finally chopped up, and then we're gonna just put that. He says, I'm gonna get another fork because if I pick it up, I'm gonna squish it, and I don't want to squish it. And then put it on the side. This is going to happen. I wouldn't stress it. You can go back in here after you've done a few. Let me show you one more. Marshmallow bath. Get up here. Like so. Shaking off the excess. Like so. And like that, covering up the little bald spot left by the fork, and then shaking it around and just making sure it's all covered in the shredded, finely chopped coconut, and we lay it down on the board. Okay, so I'm going to finish doing the rest of these and sit back and enjoy. Okay, I'm just going to do one more. As you saw, I put the chocolate back into the microwave to loosen it up, and only reason why I'm doing one more because I haven't got a lot of the coconut left in here, and I want to move on and just show you the end product, and I can finish this another later on. And so basically, again, all you're doing is rolling it around in a finely chopped, shredded coconut, and we're making a mess, but that's all good. So look at those. Now most of these are going to be nice and firm already, but we're going to throw them in the refrigerator for about 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes, and then we come back and I'll clean this up and we'll have a taste test. See you in a bit. Okay, we are back, and there they are again. Let's get our famous red plate right here, and let's, look at this. Absolutely nice and flaky, nice and delicious, nice and pink. Just put them all on here like so. And this we're going to put back into a bowl to use again. Waste not, want not, but look at that. A nice tray of snowballs, marshmallow snowballs. And here's the one we did earlier where we didn't chop up the flakes. And let's give it a taste. That raspberry is a hint of the flavor there. The coconut come through nicely. And of course, that marshmallow is just a sweet, soft, pleasurable taste. So there we have it. Our mini snowballs with marshmallow, finely chopped up coconut and white chocolate. You can do dark chocolate, any chocolate that you want. Adding in the raspberry dried powder is an option. You don't have to do it, but I've had it so I used it. Well, that's all we got time for this video. If you like what you saw, hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't yet, don't forget to chocolatize that subscribe button and hit that notification bell, which will let you know every time a new video has been uploaded. Until next time, Valentine is coming, so stay tuned because we got more Valentine chocolate, well, not more, we're going to have some Valentine chocolate treats coming to you very soon. Have a great day. Bye bye.